All right, so I'm just going to look at this last index of business. And where are we here? Java main class. Okay, so now the thing to understand is that sometimes file names lie. In other words, this file name is claiming that it's a CSV file, but it may be a binary file for all you know. I mean, this whole extension business is actually a throwback to when dinosaurs ruled the world and things were done in kind of a clunky manner, and we're kind of stuck with it. Anyway, okay, so okay, and I'm using this printf thing that the book has a nice discussion of, and so okay, so I want to print the file name and the where is dot, and let's sort of see what that is. So let's okay, so the index of the dot is 4. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, right? I see puzzled looks. Did I count it wrong? All right. So now, I can get the extension by, now you notice that there are 2 substrings, and again, one way to learn about these is just kind of read these are the Java doc that pop up like this. Okay, returns a string that is a substring of this. The substring begins with the character at the specified index and extends to the end of the string. So that's actually one that is useful. This one where the begin and the end begins at the specified begin index and extends to the character at index end index minus 1. So I believe okay, so now the only question I have is whether or not this is okay, so it includes the dot. And if I'm trying to figure this out, then I can either know that, and if I don't want the dot, then I just click this up by 1. And now I can figure out the, so if I'm looking at a file and I'm saying, and I assume that the file system is sort of telling me the truth about what it is, then okay, so here's how I can find out what it is, and I can say, well, if you're a CSV file, I'll do something. If you're a text file, I'll do something else. If there are ways of dealing with certain binary files as well, but we won't get into that in this class, I think, and we won't get into the next class either. But anyway, that's how we can use the last index of to pick out things, and we could do it on an arbitrary thing. So we could say there is x equals, so Okay, so X is going to be located at index 2. And let's sort of say 0, 1, 2. And now the question that's probably burning in all of your minds, maybe, is what? When's he going to stop talking? Right, what happens if I'm asking for the index of something that's not there? Pardon me? Well, let's see. Oops, the file name. Index of, and this can be an arbitrary string, right? Oops. And F. All right. Basically, it returns -1. Reasonable. That there's something to know. So what I can do now is I can say, well, if it finds it, then it's going to give me a number between 0 and the length of the array. And if it doesn't find it, it'll give me a -1. So I can then sort of test that.